If you are not familiar with Japanese seafood, it might seem daunting to try it out. If you go to a conveyor belt sushi restaurant, there are too many options, and you might not know what is good or what you should try. If you go to a Kiasendon restaurant, your options are limited, so you need to accept whatever they put in the bowl. And going to an omakase or fancy sushi place where the chef hands out the sushi directly to you is too expensive. So what if I tell you that there is something similar to omakase, but it is more affordable, where you get to try a little bit of everything, but it is reasonably priced. Just heads out to this restaurant called UOHIDE. It is located about 5 minutes away from the famous Shibuya crossing. Once you get inside, you will notice that it has a similar vibe to izakaya. And that is because this is an izakaya. But instead of the typical izakaya where they serve food like yakitori, here they mostly serve seafood. And for lunch they have something called Ochoco-Don. It is a set of Kiasendon or seafood rice bowl with a total of 10 varieties. And you can choose between 6, 8 or 10 bowls. Obviously, we have to choose a set of 10 bowls. 10 bowls might seem a lot, but I can assure you that it is not. Because each bowl is really small. Way smaller than I expected. At least it comes with pickles, miso soup, and a small jar of tea for chazuke, which is one of the 3 condiments other than soy sauce and wasabi. But before we start eating, let's see the recommended way to enjoy the meal. If you look at the bottom right of each item, there is a small icon that indicates the best way to enjoy it. The first one, just eat it as it is. The second one, it is recommended to use soy sauce. And the last one, either way is fine. Now that we know how to enjoy the meal, it is time to try it. First up, we have salmon avocado yukke. As the name suggests, it is a salmon and avocado. It's pretty good. The salmon is quite fresh. Together with the avocado and mayonnaise, it makes a good combination. But it still surprises me how small the portion is. I guess it is not really a problem because I still have 9 left. Next, we have shrimp and crab. This time it is recommended to use soy sauce. So let's put some soy sauce and add a little bit of wasabi. This is the same sweet shrimp normally used for sushi. You might ask, where is the crab? Well, there is this tiny amount of crab at the top of the small shrimp. At least it comes with some shredded egg. The third bowl is called Torotaku Kimchi. So obviously it has kimchi, plus minced tuna and nori. This one is a bit hard to eat. Let's just scoop everything. This will be a mouthful. Oh wow, this is really good. It is spicy, fatty and salty, all at once. This is my favorite so far. The next bowl is white fish with green onion and mentai or kotro. This will be the perfect candidate to make a chazuke. Put it in the other bowl, grab the tea jar, and pour it into the bowl. And that is how you make a chazuke. The fish itself has a mild flavor, but with the combination of the tea which has been mixed with dashi, it adds a subtle savoriness and a nice fragrance. Halfway through we have Anago Tempura. It is a simple tempura with a slice of nori and rice. This is not too bad, but the batter is a bit thick. It will be nicer if the eel is thicker rather than the batter. The sixth bowl is a mystery bowl. It is reserved for today's recommendation. And today we are having shirasu, which is a bunch of small bait. We definitely need some soy sauce for this. It mostly tastes salty like the ocean, and it doesn't really have any texture because they are so tiny. This seems to be a good candidate for chazuke. No, it doesn't go well with chazuke. Mostly because of the ginger. It doesn't mix well with the chazuke. Then we have a Squid and Ikura don. Let's put some wasabi. Add a little bit of soy sauce. Pop the egg yolk. And mix it up. Well, I'm not really a fan of squid. But that's the point of having this set, right? So you get to try a little bit of everything. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not my favorite. Now we are entering the premium toppings. Unagi and Tamagoyaki. Oh yeah, that's good. It is tender, sweet and savory. Too bad there's only a tiny piece of it. And the tamagoyaki is cold, which is unfortunate. Next up we have uni and roasted beef, which is an unusual pairing. But they put a generous amount of uni and 2 big pieces of roasted beef. The flavor of the roast beef is good, but the meat is a bit chewy, and I can't really taste the uni. Maybe because the beef sauce overpowers everything. I need to try the uni as it is. Okay, the uni is good. I shouldn't have eaten it together with the roast beef. But the roast beef itself is not bad. Finally, we are down to the last bowl. A bowl full of tuna. There is minced tuna and thick cuts of tuna. Let's put some wasabi and soy sauce. Last and certainly not least, the tuna bowl. Oh yeah. That's good. The tuna is tender and fatty. So overall everything was delicious, but the portion was a bit too small for me. Even though there are 10 bowls, but each bowl is really tiny. Well, I guess if you can eat much or just want to try a little bit of everything, then this is the place to go. One thing to note, it seems that smoking is allowed inside. It didn't smell and nobody smoked when I was there, but it might not always be the case. So please take it into consideration. Anyway, that's gonna do it for now. As always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.